Hi, this is Textar Registry, and today we are talking about all the last minute details. So you've finished your rehearsal, you finished your rehearsal dinner, now you need to make sure that your wedding party knows exactly where they're supposed to be and what time they're supposed to be there. So you want to make sure that you go through a little bit of a checklist. So one of the important things that I would suggest is doing a wedding day timeline. And this is just basically, you can kind of see, it's a list of all the events that are going to take place during the wedding day. So it's really nice to give everyone in your wedding party so they have an idea of what's going to take place. So there's no excuse why they're not in why they're not where they're supposed to be, since they have all been given a timeline. So if you're going to have makeup starting at 10 o'clock, then you know that all the bridesmaids need to be there at 10 o'clock. And if photos are supposed to be at 2, then that means everyone needs to be ready at 2. So you just want to have a guideline so everyone knows exactly when everything's going to be taking place, from the ceremony to the grand entrance to the reception to the cake cutting to the last dance. I mean, you want to have a little bit of a guideline. So this is very important. You might also want to attach to that a contact sheet, which you would have all of your vendors that are going to be coming in that day. So that way, not only you have them, but your bridal party has them as well. Maybe you want to give it to your mother as well, or whoever. If your planner is there and you have one, then they'll be taking care of this as well. But it's a good idea to have backup. So just in case someone loses their phone number, phone, or something, that there's a backup. And pretty much you just want to have their contact information, their cell phone number, so that you can call just in case you have to. And again, it's just for an emergency, but a good idea to have. The other couple of things that you want to have is, one is have a photo list. Give this to your photographer. You might have already done this prior to the event, but on the day of, give him an updated one. Maybe he forgot something. And this way he can read through it and kind of be fresh in his mind of some photos that maybe you want. Especially a lot of times you might want a photo maybe with your great-grandmother, but you're not going to remember it that day. You write it on your list and maybe highlight it if it's really important, so that he makes sure that he takes care of that and he gets that photo for you, because you don't want any missed opportunities. The other thing is, depending on who's announcing your wedding, whether it be your DJ or if you just have someone announcing all the events for your wedding, you want to make sure that they also have an updated list with information such as, for the grand entrance, you want to have the names of the wedding parties coming in and who's coming in together. So that way there's nobody forgotten, everybody's name gets, read, and we don't want any issues with anybody's names getting misread either. So it's important to put all that information down. Anything important like, your traditions, like the first dance, maybe the songs on here so that they don't forget, for whatever reason, maybe you changed it. Highlight anything that's really updated so that they don't forget. But it's a good idea to just give everybody a fresh list. Fresh lists are always good day of or day before the event, so there's nobody that has gotten anything, so that nobody forgets anything. Sorry, today I'm just a little bit out of it. Anyway, and then the last but not least you want to have is the end of event checklist. And I found this was really important to me because there were certain things that I did not want to leave at the venue. And so you might want to give this to one of your bridesmaids and say, hey, this is your job. Make sure we collect all of these items at the end, so that way nothing gets left behind. Believe me, the venues get a lot of items left behind, and there's some special things that you want to make sure that you keep. So have a checklist so that you don't forget, and it makes everything a lot easier. This is Naomi at Textar Registry, and I will see you tomorrow.